Okay. So, hello, YouTube, and for those who will be watching us later, I'm Ana Laura. I will be your hostess today. Here with me, we have Humberto, Fredson, Yasmin, Fernanda, Márcio, and Julia. And this is an immersion of TNT. Okay, so a quick introduction how it works, right? Um, the live meetings, TNT, we are a community where we came here to communicating for our language, right? That are not just English, they're also Spanish, Italian, and French. The live meetings like this one are not regular classes. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to correct anyone. There's no material or homework. We are here just to have a nice chat, right? To practice our speaking in order to build confidence and achieve the dreamed fluency, right? That's the main point here. And get to know each other, make new friends, right? But if you're interested to have some classes, have a material, have a professor properly by your side, you can check all the available plans in our website, okay, talkandtalk.com.br. And that's all about TNT. So let's get started. Today we just watched a video about electricity, right? So an interesting solution for an Australian startup about people in the neighborhood trading their electricity that they produce by solar panels, right? So yeah, I believe that, I don't know, we are in six, yeah, we're gonna have to split us. Just a second, guys. Let me just create the rooms. Anyone can share about it a little bit. I don't know, the first impression about the video or about some experience that you guys have with getting out of electricity. I don't know. Someone while I create the room. No one.
I I can share. In the beginning of the video, I don't know what is the name of the narrator. They are talking about how many sun there is on Australia, and here in the northeast there's a lot of sun also. and, and unfortunately, we don't see a lot of solar energy on the city because of the cost to put on your house. And I also think about we here where I live on Recife, many people need to rent the house. They don't have the house. They rent. So we will not uh, uh put solar energy on a house that isn't our house. So
Oh,
maybe because of that we will not see a lot of solar panels
oh,
panels
yeah.
whatever in the
Okay.
city. Because we need to rent the house, isn't our house. This is very sad.
Yeah, another
Oh,
problem that I remember of it's about if you own your own, if you have your own place, even though if you invest in solar panels, you cannot 100% use it because in Brazil has some laws that even though you have solar panel, you still have to use a percentage of electric and
oh.
you cannot sell all of you want. It's just a small percentage also, so the law is not friendly to use solar panels.
Oh, yeah, I'm not an expert on Fredson, but I didn't know about this stuff.
A
This.
friend of mine on the university put solar panel in their house, and he he collect the energy and he sell to the company, the energy company, and they uh, give a discount in the energy bill. Is a thing
Oh,
like that. And,
got it.
and you create um energy discount in the next month if you produce more energy. But I don't know if you can sell everything like Ferguson said. But
Yes.
it's a thing very complicated. It's not accessible. It's very sad.
Yeah, it's true. And I believe that here in Brazil, especially to purchase the panels, right, would be like a fortune. It's very expensive. So, guys, everybody had the questions in the chat, right? So I'm gonna create the rooms for us, just so everybody can have more time to talk, okay? If you have any problems, please hit the button, ask for help, and I will go after you to see what I can do and help you guys. Let me see whatever. Please, in the breakout room, remember to present yourself, choose a leader, and be respectful with the other's time to talk and opinion, right? And I bring you guys back at now 9:50, okay? So we can wrap everything up, okay? So I'm gonna, let me just, yeah, open the rooms. If you didn't receive an invitation, it means you're gonna stay here with me in the main room. Bye. See ya. Water. So here with me, you're gonna have Fredson, Humberto, and Yasmin. Hey guys. So let me just let's get started. Maybe we can start presenting ourselves and share a little bit about question number one. How do you use electricity in your daily routine? Maybe we can share, oh, I spend more electricity in my day-to-day life using this or that. Just to get to know and introduce ourselves, okay? Maybe, let me see. Yasmin, could you start?
Sure. So let me introduce myself. I'm Yasmin. I'm from São Paulo, capital. I'm 18 years old. I'm here in Tokental since September of this year. I'm here to improve my English skills because I already had good comprehension, listening and reading comprehension, but I need to improve my speaking skills because I have some difficulties forming sentences. No. At my free time, I like to read books, spend time with my friends and my boyfriend too. And the thing I most use electricity, I think, is with internet because I work at home, so I use internet to work. No, so because of this, I use um, uh, electricity in my internet and in my light too. I think there was the most of activities I use my electricity.
Awesome, great. Welcome again, Yasmin. So, it has been pretty fresh, right? Your experience here at TNTs. You mentioned that you started at September. Could you share a little bit how has been? Did you enjoy it? What was like talking
Since
with?
September, the experience was amazing. A few weeks ago, I cannot participate because I was too tired because of my college and work. So a few weeks ago, I stopped, but I come back uh, today. So I'm glad to be here again, and I hope continue with Talk and Talk.
Awesome. I'm really glad to hear that you are liking it, enjoying. That's the main point. Enjoy the journey and um enjoy the experience, right? So you mentioned that you are at college, right? What did you are studying? Okay, I'm curious to know.
I'm studying systems analysis and development is
Oh,
a IT area.
oh, that seems tough. Fredson works with it, right?
Yeah, that's true. So, which language are you learning to code?
At the college right now, I'm studying C language, but at free courses, I've learned a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Java. Now at free course, learning .NET too. So I have studied some
It's a lot.
languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can suggest something, you should focus on JavaScript. And if you are trying to work as a QA, try Python. And if you are work on mobile, maybe try to learn about React Native. It's on the surface of the market right now.
Oh, I like to backend development. So when I started with the Python and Java, I liked a lot, and I hoped I can continue my studies in backend. Thank you
Uh,
for your
Yeah, unfortunately,
suggestion.
currently we don't have the back end guys and the front end guys. A lot of people are just full stack and has to know it all. That means
Yeah,
front end, back end, QA, database, and
yeah,
some flows and some DevOps. So it's a lot to learn, but I know that there is some company that still has this jobs description as just front end, just back end. If you had the luck to be just backend, it's a good opportunity because when you try to know it all, you are just mediocre, medium
uh,
at all, and you cannot
you can
especializar.
perform
Ex
your studies in some uh, specific language, no?
Yeah, yeah,
You just start to study everything and you can focus in some specific thing.
yeah, exactly. So it's just for experience, know it all, and have a full stack job. But after time, you have to specialize in something, and now there will be the time to choose to focus on one area.
Yeah. Thank you
awesome.
for your suggestions.
It's a lot of information, completely out of my reality, but okay. I was like, cree, 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 just listening, but yeah, really interesting. So let's hear now from Umberto. And you, Umberto, can you present yourself and answering question number one, please?
Okay, my name is Humberto. I live in Belém, Pará. I work with IT too. Today I working at Globo. Um, I have two kids. I live with my kids and my wife. I want to improve my English because I want to work out Brazil one day. I have many friends that work out Brazil, and that's it. How
Just a
do you?
curiosity, Humberto, are you also a developer?
No, I work as SRE, DevOps, platform engineer. By the way,
Fredson works abroad, right? You are in Portugal.
I live and work abroad, yes. I
Yes,
live in
yes.
Portugal and work here on IT. And I once had the same dream as you, Umberto, and I tried to learn English to improve this English to could be possible to work from here. On Europe, English it's the main language. It's not just a mandatory language. It's the main language. Everyone asks for English, even though sometimes you didn't use it to speak, but they require English because all documentations is in English, all the conversations is in English, and for that you has to had this technical English because it's
Yeah.
different from the daily English that you had, because we use some expression words, flows, and some tricky words that only works on the work environment.
Yeah, and today English is my week because I study in public schools. I didn't learn English in the past. I start this year. Every day I improve a little.
Awesome. So yeah, you didn't mention, but I believe that as Yasmin, you the thing that you use the most energy, electricity, is your computer, because apparently, I don't know, you work from home, right?
Yeah, yeah. I use it all day because I need to work in my computer. And in Belém it's so hot. I need a fan or a conditioner, I think, all day too because it's so hot here.
Yeah, I believe that's a thing, right? The air conditioner air, right? They consume a lot of power as well. I'm curious just to check, to know, how old are your children that you mentioned
Okay,
and
my
their names?
son, my son, Kawan, he is 11 years old, and my daughter, 6 years old. The the little
The little one.
the little
Okay.
one.
Oh,
And I am 30 years old.
oh, got it. Awesome.
29, but in 31 in this month I will birth.
In the New Year's Eve that
Yeah,
your birthday. Oh,
yeah.
happy birthday. I'm giving to you if we don't see it
The
again.
the último dia eu esperei para nascer.
Yes. Oh, interesting. But yeah, you can like join everybody. Everybody, I don't know, your family and friends are like gather because of the New Year's Eve, and then you can, you know, uh have the opportunity and oh, let's celebrate also, right?
Yeah.
Two parties at
When
once.
Yeah, vou falar em
I,
português que eu não sei, mas quando era pequeno, o pessoal colocava a vela até na torta salgada, assim. Ei, parabéns.
but I also think that this can be a problem because you can try to plan a party and everybody has another party to go. That's the New Year's party and can be a
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
I believe that this was like kind of frustrating when Humberto was a kid, right? Because it was not a party just for him, like a theme party, like the children's
Yeah,
like,
today is
right?
more easy. Today is more easy because after the their party, we create a party together with my
Oh,
friends.
that's
But
awesome. That's
when I was a kid, is more difficult.
yeah, I believe so. Thanks, Alberto. And you, Fred, so your turn. Oh, I just noticed that you are a fan of The Office. I can see Stanley right behind you. I love
Yeah,
it, the background.
I used to change a little bit. I download some backgrounds to use sometimes.
Good
So
choice.
hello guys, I'm Fredson, 37. I live in Portugal. I work in IT. I am a QA. I am a lead in a team of QAs. I'm married, 2 kids, and I came here to provide better for my kids. And answering number one, as you can see, I also work remotely from home, so I use a lot of electricity in my days to turn on my computers, my monitors. I have 3 monitors, 2 computers, and a lot of energy to consume that. And over here, for example, now it's 6 degrees, so it's very cold, and I'm trying to not use my electrics to heat the house because consuming a lot. I'm trying to use my fireplace. I'm trying to use other methods to manage my consumption because if you try to use a electric heater, consume a lot, and it's not a good thing. Over here in the winter, the electric bill is more expensive due these expensives of the winter. So we have to manage that with other measures.
Yeah, that seems tough, right? But as you guys, interesting, right? That Umberto mentioned that he used to get cold a little bit to refresh the house, and Fredson is quite the opposite. uh, let me see. Oh, I'm curious, just to ask Fredson. You are in Portugal for how long? Exactly, I forgot.
4 years now.
4 years? Have you ever experienced this kind of stuffs like that I mentioned at the beginning of the meeting, like getting out of energy? It's common there in Portugal?
No, it's
No?
not
Yeah.
common over here. I can count on my fingers the times that run out of electricity due to some problem, but it's very rarely over here. Um, this kind of stuff in Brasilia, where I lived, it's very common, but here, no. It's more like if someone hits some pole of electricity or something like that, but or is some maintenance scheduled to do it, but normally, no.
Oh, I imagine. But yes, unfortunately, it's very common, right?
The place that I live in Brazil, for some time, in every rain, the electricity run out. Every time, in every rain.
Yeah, sometimes this happen uh, almost every time here in Brazil. Yasmin can say better. I don't know. You have this thing that happened, I believe it was last month, right? That São Paulo ran out of energy for a long time. People was like almost 1 week without energy. Did you have
And
any
my
problems at the time?
here, almost all the uh oh my God, I forgot the word. Uh, um, the times that rains with storms, the electricity and internet be so bad. No, I remember last week rained a little bit, and my internet is unstable since of this day. There isn't uh, strong rain, but affect my internet, and sometimes these begin to be unstable. So almost all the times this became uh, bad internet because of the rains.
Yeah, that's common here. We have experienced the same in the couple the previous weeks, unfortunately. Yeah. But let me see. Oh, I didn't present myself, sorry. So I am Anna, 27. I live in Barueri, São Paulo. I live with my boyfriend. I don't have any pets or kids. I work with quality control in the food industry, a total different area. I do not work from home. I stay a lot at the factory. And that's why I don't use I don't use electricity a lot at home, because on my free time I like to usually read some books. I don't like Kindle and the other things like reading on the cell phone. I'm a old fashioned. I like to physical books, the smell of the pages. And yeah, but sometimes I do, for using recharging this my smartphone to watch some series that I do with my boyfriend, or movies that we like to watch it and discuss about it. And I also love, getting out of the house a little bit, do some biking. That's why I believe that I do not use a lot, uh, like you guys or my boyfriend. He works remotely as well because he's like a consultant of HR, but it's like remote. And like you guys mentioned, he uses a lot differently from me. Let me see. Maybe we can go. We have already mentioned about question number 4. Yeah, I'm curious to know. Question number 2. Can you start this one, Bert? Please.
How do you manage and reduce electricity consumption in your household? Okay, here I'm who pay the bill, so I want to always reduce the bill. So I sleep. We sleep with light off, and today we watch movie together. In the past, everyone watch movies alone in the bedroom, but the bill came so expensive. Today we watch together, and that's it. I try to reduce with many things.
Interesting. That seems tough, right? To get everyone agree to your wife and 2 kids agree to watch the same thing, but it's better, right? Sometimes we are a little bit isolated, like you mentioned, each one at their bedrooms, right? Watching alone.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's
Today my son reclama. I don't know,
complain.
complain, but my daughter is more easy to come with us.
What you guys usually watch? I believe that it was like big cartoons because of the kids. I don't know.
My son, but my daughter like to see in this week we watched a Hobbit. the rabbit.
Oh, that's
She
a good
like
choice. I love
yeah, she like
talking
a lot
stories.
my my son don't like so much. He likes animes and cartoons too.
I
Oh,
just remember that my love in reading books came from the Hobbit. I was in an English class when I was like 11 or 12, and my teacher rent me, um, given to me to read a book, and it was The Hobbit. It was my first fantasy book, official book. At that time, I just read some comic books, but a book officially, it was my first. And this opened the fantasy world for me, and I start to eat books for about fantasy. So, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Eragon, and a lot of fantasy books.
Yeah,
I'm fascinated about the view of that world and imagine that world, and I
me
use
too.
a lot of these in my RPG sessions. I play sometimes D&D, and it's inspiring.
that's
Very good. I like so
beautiful.
much too.
Awesome. So, got it. So, Umberto pays attention about turning off the lights, right? And gathering everyone to watch together something, right? Okay.
But
Uh,
did you like the Hobbit movie?
Uh, I like it more Hobbit than Lord of Rings because I like so much the Bilbo and don't like it so much Frodo. But is my opinion.
yeah, I could say that Frodo, it's not so appealing protagonist, but I love like the books that Fredson mentioned.
Yeah,
I read
yeah,
it all, watched all the movies. Aragon that you mentioned, right? It's a really good one, but the
It's a
movie,
really
well,
one. It's a really good one book. As a movie, it's the worst.
yeah.
Aragon
It was
I
animated
not
movie.
so good at adapted, right?
Yeah,
I watched the movie only. I will read the book
The
because
book,
it's
it's so
I
completely
much better.
different. So much better.
Yeah, really good. I recommend it, just like Fredson. Okay, so and you, Yasmin, can you do you think about it? I don't know. You live with your parents, I believe. They do you guys get worried about to manage the consumption of electricity? How do you guys manage this?
As for me, I try to reduce electricity use. Take quick showers. And I try to always keep my window open so I can turn off the lights. And to reduce the fan uses too. But in some days, this is difficult because um, a few weeks we just be faced with a hike, um, uh, a high um, temperature. No, here um, near in my house, there was some places that I don't know the word in English. Atingiram 44 Celsius. No, so sometimes I try to turn off my fan, but in some days is uh imaginable to be the fans turn off. No, but I always try to do these things. Take quick showers and to turn off the lights and the fan too. And two, when I was not using the something, I try to keep this thing out of this plugged of the sockets too. So these are things I do to reduce my use of electricity.
In Belém, at Belém, my fan is my best friend. He is so hot. He eats watch all the meetings all day. It's in my beside. I don't remember.
On your side all day?
Yeah.
You're the better companionship, right? On the hot days. Yeah, like Yasmin mentioned, sometimes with the weather that we are experiencing, especially here with the summer coming, it's kind of impossible, right? Being without with the fan or conditioner air, turn it off. But you mentioned some good strategies, right? You pretty remind me my mother, like, oh, do quicker showers because it's expensive. Don't be on the with the shower turn it on for so long. When I was a kid, she always mentioned this and argue with me because of it, because I was like, oh, so good in here. But yeah, using the shower quickly and about maintaining the windows open, wide open, right? For the air and the light come in, right? And that's a good one as well. And you, Fredson, you're in Portugal. You mentioned that you use a firework instead of the heaters, right?
I
What
try
else?
to use the fireplace, but it's kind of difficult. I don't have a lot of practice using that, so I had a lot of problems. If I have to refill the woods, I always have a lot of smoke in my room, so it's kind of difficult. And I live in an old apartment, so cannot keep the heat inside and lose a lot of heat very fast. So I had to heating the place. So I try to, if I just me at home, I try not to use any heat and try to use just when my children arrive. So I start to turn on the fireplace, the electric heaters, and something like that, just for them. But for me, just close and more close to keep me hot, warm. What else? Over here, I don't have the problem in the shower because only in Brazil we have electric showers. By the way, everyone think that we are crazy using electric shower for that. Over here, we have a heater that heat the water, so use gas instead. And so we have to open the water and wait to heat the water so we can shower. But it's difficult in the winter. We also have to use the one dehuman desumidificador, humidification. I don't know if this is the word over here. In the winter, in the summer, a humidification. So we have to use both depending of the season. And heaters, fireplace. Over here in the summer, we heat 30 something, so fans and air conditioner. The good thing in air condition that we can use in the summer and in the winter, because in the summer keep us cold, but in the winter the air conditioner lowest temperature is 15. So now it's 6. If I turn this on, it's gonna hit me. It's gonna hit the environment. So it's a good thing. And yeah, I think that it's
Yeah, you guys use it for a lot of stuff. Like you mentioned, to maintain or the 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 level of humidification, I don't know, of the air because varies a lot. So
yeah,
it's tough, especially for the kids, I believe, right? And for sleeping,
right.
maybe, right?
Yeah, I keep the place warm with electric heater, sometimes electric blankets. Over here, we also has this to use and try to.
Electric blankets, what it is? Sorry, I didn't
It's a
catch.
blanket that heats with electric. We plug in we plug
Oh.
it and the blanket start to heat.
Oh, got it. Uh-huh. Got it. Interesting. Yeah, and you mentioned the fireplace. Oh, I was so embarrassed. I said firework, but it's totally different thing when I mentioned for you. And yeah, it's a fireplace. Right.
But I
Okay.
also remember the heat because my parents are from Manaus. Over there, it's
Really?
14. Yes, and my wife
They
is
they
from
lived
Palmas.
there? Oh,
No, when they got married, they moved to Brasilia, but all my relatives and my parents are from Manaus. My wife is from Palmas, so everyone knows a warm place, a heat place, and live in the 40 degrees, and came here to live right now 6 degrees, so it's a lot, it's a big change. But for me, I like cold. If I have to choose between cold and hot. I prefer cold because I can get warm much easier in a cold place than the opposite.
interesting. I didn't know that your family were from Manaus region. Have you ever visited? I would like to
Yeah,
see
several
Manaus
times over
once.
there. It's like a sauna because it's very hot and very úmido,
Wet?
uh,
I don't
wet. It's a wet weather, so it's like a sauna.
know. Yeah, I would love to meet and see, visit Manaus and Belém, like compared to they are.
São Paulo is cold too. I lived in São Paulo for 3 years.
Yes.
Campinas e 6 months in São Paulo capital.
Capital.
I don't know. Capital. I like so
Interesting.
much São Paulo. In July, I went there.
Would you like to come back to live here, or do you prefer
I
living?
want, I want, because I'm back Belém because the pandemic and my children's feeling, I don't know, feeling saudade, I don't know,
They miss?
miss your grandparents. But
Oh,
when they grew up, I want to back São Paulo because I like a lot. I did many friends. Is
But I think that now that you have a plan to live abroad, it's kind of difficult to choose if you want to spend time living in São Paulo and spend money to do this moving back to
yeah,
São Paulo just to move abroad after.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I believe that you
This,
will have to make a choice, right?
yeah. But every year I visit São Paulo. Every year I like to visit São Paulo.
Awesome. So, let's keep going. I believe that we still have time maybe for one more question. Hey, Yasmin, are you there? I would like to ask you about question number 5.
Sure. Just to advise, there is a device in my screen telling my internet is unstable. So if you stop to hear me, let me know, please. Um, is number 4, right?
Number 5.
Okay. How many kinds of green energy can you think of? I can think in electric energy, but there aren't some places you can not have this kind of energy because you need a big place and a big green place to have this kind of energy. Here in Brazil, we had some places we have this kind of energy, but other uh, kind of energy, green energy, I can think is the solar energy. Here in Brazil, we just had so many places with so many places that receive sunlight, and if our country invested in this kind of energy, this will be a great investment because this will reduce hydroelectric uses. Um, Solar energy is a big investment at the beginning because you just had to spend a lot of money to construct a specific installation to had receive sunlight to transform this light in the solar energy. So at the beginning is a big investment, but if you think in a big I don't know the prazo in English, but if you think in the future, you just will reduce your count of energy using the solar energy. So it's a big investment at the beginning, but with the pass of years, we just reduce um, your bill. So this can be a great use of green energy, and I think this kind of energy will be so good here in Brazil. But we know there isn't so investments in this. No, I can think in this main green kinds of energy.
Awesome. You know that. Yeah, absolutely. So the eolic and the solar one, right? Maybe we I do agree with you when you say that we have more potential and would be interesting, right, to explore more about the solar one, right? Maybe like we watch it on the video, they start to doing this, but it we need more changes, right? About the laws and I don't know, maybe the mindset of the people and the cost, right? To be more accessible for everyone. Really interesting. Thanks, Yasmin. So let's welcome back the guys from the breakout room. I would like to know how was the conversation. Hey, Marcio, how was? Did you enjoy the topic? Have you guys reached all the question or
Yes, it's a
go to
talk
another way?
conversation. Exists this is a talk conversation?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
No, no, it's good. I like. I know something about the Recife and the problem with the energy in the Recife. If the energy down, you have some problem with the cell phone too in the Recife. And I now I know that the how I say power plant for my feet is in Cubatão, the way for the beach here in São Paulo.
Oh, got it. So you live where? I sorry, I
Guarulhos,
forget. Barueri?
Guarulhos.
Guarulhos. Oh, it's Cubatão. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
100 kilometers.
Oh, you just search it or
I know,
someone?
it's research, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't know this. I put in the question, but probably it's the same as you, the answer. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. I don't know if you guys reached this one. Question number 8. I'm curious to know if you use it. Discuss the role of electricity in modern kitchen appliances. Nowadays, there are so many of them. Do you
Yes.
have one in your house? Do you use them?
Yeah, I believe that's the same that a lot of the people, the air fryer is my appliance that I use.
Which one that you have?
Uh, how say? I don't know. Air fryer, a grill, which you can do the barbecue on electricity too. Uh, and some gadgets I use in my sound for link the sound of the television with the speaker, for example, which Chromecast, for example. Yeah.
Got it. No, something else? Sorry.
No, that's it.
Do you guys, I was like hoping that I was walking around about the air fryers because it's like they are on the spotlight nowadays. Everybody has one. They mentioned like
Yeah.
the air fryers are the new pets and the pets are the new children. I have one too, and I love to use them. They are very practical, right? But yeah, I was kind of thinking about this one or the other devices that there are so many because a couple months ago I went to a friend's house and she just got married and she received a lot of these like equipments that I not even imagined that they have for the kitchen, but yeah, all about electrical devices nowadays. You don't use your hands for almost doing anything. Let me see. Fernanda, Maria Fernanda, and you, how was the conversation? You still have time, maybe, for you to share how it was.
It was very good. We could share about the difference, about how energy down blackout happening here on the northwest and the southeast, and it was very nice.
Great, awesome. I'm really glad to hear that you enjoyed. There is someone missing that was she participated or he, I forgot it. Just needed to leave sooner, right? Oh, okay. You guys didn't have any problems there. Oh, okay. So guys, unfortunately, we are running out of time. I will have to close the meeting. But before I do it, I must share with you some links, right? They are on the chat. The first one is for the survey. Please, this one is very important. I really would like that you guys answer this one. It's about your honest feedback about this meeting, me as a host, the platform, and any troubles that you have. And I would love also to hear what you guys are interested to. The topics that you want to discuss in the future. It really helps me out when I am creating the questions, right? And please answer this one, the survey. The second one is for TNT's website, and the third one is for this live on YouTube. So if you guys also can go there, hit the like button, subscribe to TNT's channel, would mean a lot for us, okay? But that's all. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for your presence here today with me. Have a great day, a great rest of the week. See you guys next Wednesday, 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you.